it happens.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's the first preseason tilt, and it's the Oilers and the Flames here at Rogers Place. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels for the Oilers Radio Network. The starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, it'll be Trent Frederick with Vasily Podkolzin and Matt Savoy up front. Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman on defense. Matt Tompkins starts in goal for the Flames. Morgan Frost with Joel Farabee and Martin Ferk on defense. Kevin Ball and Axel Hertig in goal. It is Ivan Prosvetov. We drop the puck. We're underway. Referees Cody Beach and Garrett Rank on the lines. Travis Toomey and Andrew Smith. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing and to center ice. Flipped in by Podkolzin. Ferk goes in behind his goal. Got it to the left wing corner. Ball out. A breakaway pass. Farabee, a shot and a save by Tompkins. Farabee had Nurse on him and tried to go 5-hole on Tompkins. He shut the door.
Farabee was a two-time 20-goal scorer with Philly, but really has fallen off, trying to jumpstart things coming over that trade with Frost from the Flyers.
Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Dineen will rim it. Pahal had come in from the blue line, but the puck goes into the middle of the ice. Tomasek got it out to his center, and it's dumped in by Griffith, and it goes in behind the Calgary goal. Prosvetov out of his net, rims it up on the glass. Knocked down by Tomasek. Now it's knocked out to center ice, where Klapka, long shot, glances off the stick at Dineen and wide of the Edmonton net. Griffith will get it out to center ice. We're scoreless here in the first minute, 15 gone. Janmark will bump it into the zone. Up the left wing. Cairns to center ice for Calgary. He's by himself. Flames making changes. Played it in. Millman up the left wing. Get the puck out to center ice. A pass just a little bit too far. And now brought in by Siona on the left. His shot. And that's off the stick of Millman. On the left wing, James Hamblin will get it out of the zone. Solovyov to center ice to Ball. Flip it into Edmonton territory. Wallman to the corner. Won't get it past Bishop. Goes into the corner. Dryden Hunt got tied up. Bishop gets the loose puck. Couldn't shovel it in front of the Edmonton goal. To the right wing. Stetcher to the middle. Now to Wallman. He'll get to center ice. He'll flip it in. Takes a hop, and Prosvetov had made the save. Ball up the left wing to Parker Bell. Off the glass, it goes into the Edmonton zone. Battaglia after it on the forecheck. Instead, it's top of the circle, and Petrov could clear it out, but it's going to go all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 2 minutes, 24 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
So our first look at Trent Frederick as a center. Came over in that trade from the Boston Bruins and was playing with a really bad high ankle sprain, and not everybody's Leon Draisaitl, who's got the pain threshold of a cadaver and could put up 17 points in 5 games in a playoff series. And Trent would be the first to tell you it was a challenge for him to come back from that high ankle sprain. Oilers signed him to an 8-year extension. He's a unicorn. There's not a lot of players like him left in the NHL anymore, and I'm really looking forward to see what he can do this year in Oil Country camp.
Puck cleared down off the stick of Petrov for the Oilers. It's icing against Edmonton again. Face off to the right of Matt Tompkins, who's an Edmonton area product. Played for the Sherwood Park Crusaders in the AJ before he went to Ohio State.
6'4", big man.
Yep. Face off to his right. 6 games of NHL experience with Tampa Bay in the 23-24 season. Shot from the point, doesn't get through. Lots of traffic. It goes to the left wing corner. Along the left wing boards, Kuznetsov in from the blue line to keep it in. And the puck goes to Morgan Frost. Down the boards into the corner, and Nurse around the left wing boards off of Brady Stonehouse. It doesn't get out. Frost will play it to the corner. He'll go off for a change. 3 minutes gone here, scoreless first. Split squad game. There's another game going on at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome, about 3 hours south of here. Out to center ice. Puck at center. Podkolzin back into his own end to Nurse. Nurse up the left wing off of Savoy. And inside his own end, Solovyov will get it up the left wing off of Klapka. Puck goes to Dineen. He'll get it to center. Comes back to Dineen. He'll follow the play, and I'll take it back into his own end. Dineen waits. Oilers forward set up. Dineen in the middle of the ice in his own zone. On the left wing to Podkolzin. Play it into the right wing corner of the Flames end. Get to the left side. Podkolzin comes flying in there, but Klapka will get it out. Pospisil to center ice for Calgary. Left wing to Hunt. It goes back to the blue line. Kept in on the left wing point by Hurtig. Put it off the end board. Siona to the right wing corner, up the right wing side. His pass to the point, that misses Hurtig. It'll go all the way down the ice.
Siona's a local product. He can skate. He's a really aggressive player.
At center, Tomasek's going to bring it in. Come in on the right. His shot rising off the stick of ball, and it goes off the glass. Millman will keep it in. Stetcher from the right point. Got the puck in behind the net. Ball, scoop it around to Siona. But Millman had come in from the left point position. They got it tied up against the boards. Top of the circle inside the Calgary end. 4.5 gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Flames at preseason action. Ball up the left wing. Banks it out. They'll wave the icing off. Millman will set him behind the Edmonton net. Millman steps out on the right. Up the right wing. Got the puck to Hamblin. He'll take a bump right at the Calgary line, and it goes offside against Edmonton. As Hamblin gets out there with Lafreniere and Rem Pitlick.
Hamlin got in at 41 games over a couple seasons, but was not up last year. Had a very good year in Bakersfield where he had 45 points in 51 games and went plus 22.
Just take those guys off the ice right now. Of course, Hamblin, the Edmonton product, Southside Athletic Club, before going to play with the Medicine Tigers in the Western Hockey League.
His father, Tim, was a running back with the Alberta Golden Bears in the 80s.
Athletes running the family. Puck to center ice. Bishop into the Oilers zone for the Flames. Forced to the right by Nurse. Off the right corner boards. Battaglia left it behind the goal. And lost the puck to Jake Wallman. Tries to squeeze by Battaglia. Puck to the right wing. Comes back to Wallman. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Get it up the left. As it gets to center ice, the puck gets dumped in. Edmonton able to make a change as Marhala got into it a little bit up at center with Bishop. Those two split up. It's in behind the net in the Flame zone. Kuznetsov on the right wing. Center ice to Frost. Now on the left to Ferk. Into the Oilers zone. A pass hits a stick. Goes up into the air. Dumped to the right corner. Regula in the right wing corner for Edmonton. He's got it in his skates. Puck comes free. Bad angle shot misses. Goes to the left wing point. Solovyov all the way across. Long shot. That doesn't get through from the right side. And a right pad save made by Tompkins. And the puck cleared to the line and out by Savoy. Solovyov will dump it in on the backhand. Didn't get a lot on it. Alex Regula up the right wing. Regula, right side to Savoy. Savoy at the neutral zone. Got past Lomberg. Out of Tomasek into the Flames end on the right wing to Podkolzin. Unable to get the return pass to Tomasek. Puck out to center ice. Pospisil inside the Edmonton zone, just inside that blue line. Pass all the way across, kept in by Ball on the left to Lomberg. The angle shot, and that's off the stick of Griffith that goes to the right corner. Almost 7 minutes gone here, scoreless first. Oilers and the Flames. Ball left point, shot, that gets blocked by Tomasek. Lomberg into the slot area, forced to the right wing corner. A little give and go. Shot by Pospisil, and it's off a stick, and that's going to go out of play. We're going to take a break. We played 7 minutes, 6 seconds of a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Flames in preseason action from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers and the Flames. Bob, you got an update in that Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard.
They're down in Calgary. The Oilers have outshot the Flames by a score of 4-2 in the first 7.5 minutes. And Isaac Howard in on a play. Kasperi Kapanen with the goal. 1-0 to Edmonton.
Face-off in the Oilers zone to the left of Tompkins. 7:06 gone here in the first period. This game's still waiting for its first goal. Hamblin takes the draw for the Oilers, goes between the Flame defenseman and out. Prosvetov will get the puck on the right to Hurtig. Now to Hunt. He'll lose it. It'll get to the middle, and a shot that doesn't get through from Lafreniere to the left point. A blast save made by Prosvetov. And the puck to the left side and cleared out. Cairns will get it out. Good job by Stetcher to lift the stick with Cairns, and now Stetcher starts the rush for Edmonton. To Millman on the left wing. Edmonton's going to regroup here. Troy Stetcher in the middle of his own blue line. Now Millman, center ice, he'll lift it in. Kuznetsov in behind the Flame net. On the right to Pahal, get it to the right wing to Bishop. Lost it just inside the Edmonton line. He'll come back to him on the right point. A wrist shot, and that's off a leg and out of play. 8 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, the Oilers have two players that they signed out of Finland. One is Atro Leppinen. And he led the Finnish league in scoring with 21 goals and 63 points in 60 games. And you could see his ability to read and anticipate plays, and he can play with good players. I mean, a couple players yesterday put David Draisaitl in the scrimmage. And then we saw Marhala last week, and he finished about 13th in scoring in Finland. He's got a silky set of mitts. He can make some plays.
Puck comes out to center and brought in on the right wing. Podkolzin to the right wing corner of the Flame zone. To the left wing point to Nurse. A wrist shot tipped just wide. And a penalty coming up to the Flames. It'll be a tripping call. 8 minutes, 22 seconds in a scoreless first, and Edmonton's going on the power play.
Chris Knobloch mentioned that the team's looking to do some things a little bit differently this year. Thought Florida did a really good job shading specifically Connor McDavid on his own injuries last year in the playoffs, and I wonder with Paul McFarland, and we should mention Paul McFarland is coaching the team down in Calgary. Chris is behind the bench here, but we'll see. You don't have McDavid playing in either of these two games, or Leon Draisaitl or Nugent Hopkins or Hyman or Bouchard. That's the Oilers' first power play. You didn't Hyman obviously up until November the 1st, but we'll see whether or not there's some different looks, even in terms of gaining the zone with the different personnel.
Wallman has it left point. Right side to Griffith. Back to Wallman in the middle. The top of the circle. It goes to Wallman. Blasts it just wide of the net. It's in the right corner. Griffith. Right wing to Wallman. Came in from the blue line. It goes off of Frederick. Frederick on the left wing. Top of the circle in the Flame zone. Scoreless. We're here in the first. Oilers on the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Frederick trying to grind that thing to the front of the Flames net. It'll go to the right wing corner. On the right wing boards, Griffith to Wallman across. The shot by Thomas that goes wide of the net around the corner boards and down the ice.
He had some heat on that. Seth Griffith ran the power play last year in Bakersfield, which struggled at home for the first 4 months of the year, but Griffith, here's turnover.
He gets given away to Frost. His shot tried to go upstairs short side, and he missed, put it off the glass. Wallman going behind the Edmonton net. 54 seconds to go in the man advantage. 10.5 to go here in the scoreless first. Up to center ice. Puck brought in by Pitlick. Lost it to Hurtig. And Hunt to center. Only to center where Nurse can step up, shoot it in. Rims on the right wing. Ball behind the goal. Left side. Marhala to the blue line, but Nurse cross on the right wing for Dineen. Right wing corner. Goes off a skate. Dineen got it back. Dineen side of the net to Lafreniere. On the left, comes to the line. Nurse, a shot and a save made by Prosvetov. And the puck along the boards. Now Marhala to the right wing point. That just past Nurse, and it comes out. Penalty over here in 4 seconds. Kuznetsov just ready to come out of the box. He's in there for tripping. Puck to the right wing corner. Nurse along the board. Penalty over. Edmonton 0-for-1 with a man advantage. Through the middle. Lombard to Bishop. Clark Bishop roll it into the Edmonton zone. Goes to the inboards. Bishop after it, so is Lombard. Nurse had it in his skates. Up against the back of the Edmonton net. Nurse gets control. Reverses to the right side. And on the right, Stetcher for Janmark. Spins away from his check now through the middle of the ice. Gets to center on the left wing. And the shot off the left side by Hamblin. The save made by Prosvetov. And we can take a break with 9:03 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Flames, first preseason game of the year. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Scoreless here in the first. Oilers and Flames, 9:03 to go in the opening period. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes include a pair of tickets to Brad Paisley on November 7th and $500 for Safeway. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win.
Well, with Frederick, Colson, and Savoy, those are Edmonton's 3 forwards drafted in the first round that are in the lineup. The Oilers have 4 total. They have 13 players that have played NHL games in the lineup tonight, and they got 8 what we consider NHL vets for tonight's game.
Face off to the right of Prosvetov. Puck to the right wing. Point. Stetcher's shot. And that glances off of Hunt and wide. Hamblin on the left wing. Cycles the puck to Pitlick. Has it on the left wing boards. To the blue line. Millman. To Stetcher. To Millman. On the left wing, angle shot hits a body, goes wide of the net, and up near the blue line, Dryden Hunt will get it out. Stetcher's pass, that hit a stick, goes right over to Siona, his shot, and a blocker save made by Tompkins. And the puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Pitlick after it on the left wing. Got it free to Hamblin, who's trying to get through the middle, and he does get it out to center ice. It's shot right back in by Siona. Flames make changes. Stetcher stops in behind the Edmonton goal. Shots 4-3 for the Oilers with 8:10 to go in a scoreless first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Stetcher banks a pass past Seth Griffith down the ice. It's icing against Edmonton.
Well, if Troy Stetcher is your number 7 defenseman, you've got a decent team. And the Oilers, with the addition of Jake Wallman, and what I liked about, what Stan Bowman did is he traded a second and a prospect for Frederick. He traded a first for Wallman. The Oilers have already re-signed Frederick to an 8-year deal. He's a unicorn, very unique player. I know that there's ongoing discussions with Wallman's camp. Would not be surprised at all if he signed a long-term extension. And then you lose that draft capital, you got to go find players. So they went and got a couple guys out of Europe, a couple guys out of the NCAA. These are older players. They're not 18 and 19-year-old, second, third round draft choices. These are guys that you've got, more information on. And certainly in the case of David Tomasek, an opportunity to make the team right away. I think Lepidin is a guy that could get some games. And down the road, we'll see where it goes with the likes of Josh Szymanski and potentially a Quinn Hudson. But this is something that there's a structure and process to how Stan does things, which would perhaps explain how he was able basically to win 3 Stanley Cups with 3 different teams. And I know that, they had Taves, they had Kane, they had Seabrook, and they had Keith. That's a great start. But they changed a lot of the other parts.
Janmark steps up to center, shoots it into the Flames end. Griffith right side to Janmark, out to Tomasek. Now back to the point, walking in. The shot, the save made by Prosvetov as coming in from the point was Dineen to get that shot. And Prosvetov held on to it.
Seth Griffith getting worked over in front of the net. Seth has played just 1 NHL game in the last 7 years. He's on an AHL deal. The Oilers have 3 players playing tonight that are not on NHL deals, including Seth Griffith. Mason Millman's another one. He spent 4 years with Jason Smith and the Flyers organization on their farm team in Lehigh Valley. So,
face off to the right of Prosvetov. Goes to Dineen, left point, walks to the middle with it, can't find the shooting lane, waiting, now to the right point. Get it across, and Petrov shot, this save by Prosvetov with the left point, with the left pad, as Petrov's shot found its way through. There was a lot of traffic. Kuznetsov will get it out. Hit the stick of Prospisil, goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Dineen off the glass and out, a bouncing puck. Pahal's got to turn and chase after it. Stonehouse right on him. It's in behind the Calgary net. first. Klapka through the middle. He'll get to center for the Flames. Now he's forced back by Podkolzin, trying to hold him off. Through the middle to Battaglia. Couldn't get it through to Bishop. Wallman up the left wing for Edmonton. At center ice, dumps it in. Solovyov around to Miromanov. Has to go in behind the Calgary net. Line. Wallman's going to keep it in onto the left side. A rising shot. And Prosvetov with the save. Puck back to the left wing point. Wallman to Nurse on the right. Around the right. Miromanov. Right side. Gave the puck to Bell. Bell takes a bump. Lost it. That goes to the right point for Nurse. Nurse cross ice off of Battaglia. Goes to the left wing corner. Savoy battles for it with Miromanov right on him, and Bishop will scoop it up into the air and out. It'll go up on end. It'll be icing against the Flames with 5:55 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, you saw a bit of physicality there. Vasily Podkolzin along with Trent Frederick. Frederick represented by Elaine Wall, one of the good guys to deal with in the business. Craig Oster, a former Manitoba Bison, is Vasily's agent. And Podkolzin is a player that Leon Draisaitl respects from the work ethic. I think we saw him take another step in the playoffs last year. It's going to be interesting. I know there's certainly a willingness from the Oilers to discuss an extension, probably a short. With Podkolzin. It's a pretty good pickup for a fourth-round pick from Vancouver. Kind of makes you wonder why it didn't work in Vancouver, given how he plays.
Millman on the left point to Hamblin, left wing corner in Calgary territory. It's up against the end boards. It squeezes loose to the middle of the ice. And Bell will get it out. Not hard enough for icing. Millman in his own end to Stetcher. 5.5 to go into scoreless first. Stetcher through the middle. Over the Calgary line to Lafreniere. Now to Pitlick to Lafreniere on the left. To the right wing point. Millman to Pitlick across the one-timer. And that's off a stick. And it goes wide of the Calgary net. Stetcher let it go on the left wing. Hertig will get it out. Long pass too far for Hunt. And it will be called icing against the Flames. 5:06 to go in the scoreless first.
Remember when Dryden Hunt led the West League in scoring?
He had a big 20-year-old year.
Did he ever? And he parlayed that into, really
a contract
and becoming an NHL player. And he was good last year for the Flames farm team, the Calgary Wranglers. He had a point per game last year. 235 NHL games played. Solid NHL tweener for call-up purposes for Calgary.
Got 235 NHL games to his resume now. Face off to the left of Prosvetov. Puck to the right wing point. Regula to Griffith. Down the left side, rising shot. And from the angle, that went wide of the net. Regula kept it in on the right wing as Dineen just missed. And it's in behind the Calgary goal. Ball on the left wing boards. Gave it away to Regula's shot. Blocked. Goes over to the left wing. Griffith to the blue line for Dineen. Now it gets to the middle, over to Tomasek. Winds up, blasts a shot, and a save made by Prosvetov. Hertig up the right wing to Sione. He was just able to squeeze it out of the zone. Regula coming into the Calgary end. Lost it at the line. It's out. Dineen to Regula.
I'm already liking what we're seeing out of Tomasek. And it's very early in preseason, but he's got a good processor. You can see the offensive instincts there.
On the right side, center ice, as Podkolzin flips the puck in. Prosvetov gave it to Pahal, got it around the left wing, and Frost can't clear the zone. He'll get checked. Savoy, his pass to the middle, that just missed Frederick, and Farabee comes out the other way for Calgary. To the Edmonton line, chopped it just in. As it goes to the middle of the ice, Wallman will take it in behind the Edmonton net. 3:45 to go in a scoreless first. Wallman slowly through the middle to Nurse. At center, flips it cross corner, gathering the puck. Petrov, the angle shot, and Prosvetov will make the save. He's going to hold on. With 3:32 to go here, scoreless first period. The Oilers and the Flames split squad preseason style here from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3:32 to go here. Scoreless first period. Oilers and Flames, first preseason game of this year. The puck goes to the left wing corner in the Flame zone. Solovyov can't get it out. On the left wing, a shot by Stonehouse was directed wide of the net off a Flame stick. The puck top of the circle in Calgary territory. It was into the skates by Marhala, and it does come out to center ice. Klapka off the boards and in. Nurse will turn on it. Nurse to Marhala up the right wing. Stonehouse to the line. Lomberg kept it in for Calgary. A bouncing puck. Klapka scooped into the corner. Marhala along the right, in behind the net to Wallman.
Man, you see the composure of Wallman under, and I think that defines a the Oilers make a line change, and so do the Flames. Just he's composed. He can handle direct. Where other players are under duress, he's capable of making a play.
Pitlick got stripped of it at the Edmonton blue line. Battaglia on the left wing. Around to Bishop. Right. It's by Wallman. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal.
Loading, let's go Oilers.
Right wing corner.
Use the rotor to enable
Taglia to the right point.
Use the rotor to enable
keep
the
it in. Ball in the neutral zone and shoot it in. Flames have it tagged up. That's offside. 2:17 to go here in a scoreless first period.
So hard to think about it for a second here, but the Calgary Flames finished 2 points behind the Florida Panthers in the overall standings last year. Now, Florida was a very different team after they added Seth Jones and Brad Marchand. They wouldn't have been able to do that had Matthew Tkachuk not gotten hurt at the Four Nations face-off. We know now that Tkachuk is not expected to play the first couple of months of the season at minimum. Calgary had a pretty good year.
They did.
They had a poor goal differential, which for me is always a key delineator as to maybe what a team really is. But they won a bunch of close games, and they got some stops from a guy who they think is going to be a legit number one goalie for the next decade plus, and it altered the course and direction of their team last season. They only finished 5 points behind the Oilers.
Exactly. Puck flipped in at center, goes into the Calgary zone. The Flames were 1 point away from making the playoffs last year.
Now, it should be stated, Edmonton was the best team in the NHL record-wise from November 7th through February 7th.
Puck deflected out of play.
And then in the final 14 games of the year, in not one of those games did both Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl play. They missed like 2 or 3 games. Then one of them would play 3, and then the other would play a couple. And
there was a lot of injury issues late in the season.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way the Oilers finish 11th again in goals. I think Edmonton's going to be just because of the ability of their defense to transition the puck. We got a hot mic downstairs. If somebody can keep an eye on that for us or here, but I do expect the Oilers to score considerably more this year than they did last year. They were first and fourth the 2 years before that. I could foresee Edmonton being a top 5 goal scoring team this season just because their D can move the puck.
Icing against Calgary, face off to the left of Ivan Prosvetov. Prosvetov played the KHL last year, about 24 NHL games between Arizona and Colorado earlier in his career. Tomasek will take the drop for Edmonton. He's up against Frost. The puck goes to the right wing. And it's cleared by Miramanov. And down the right wing, Frost into the Oilers' zone. He'll get a pass through the slot, and that goes wide, but a penalty coming up to the Oilers as Martin Ferk was going hard to the net. He got dumped down, and it's the first power play of the evening for Calgary with 1:19 to go in a scoreless first.
Ferk had a real good year last year for the Calgary Wranglers. He scored 27 goals, had 60 points in 67 games. Former Detroit pick who spent a couple years over in Europe before that.
Tomasek for the hook. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Tompkins. Frost wins the draw. Miramanov to the middle, now to Frost, left point. Frost to Miramanov, a shot, and that one stopped by Tompkins. It goes in behind the goal. Klapka to the right wing, top of the circle to the line. Give it to Miramanov. Will walk to the middle of the ice. Last minute here in a scoreless first. Right wing to Farabee. Now to Cairns. On the right wing to Miramanov. And behind the net to Klapka. Left wing to Frost. He's at the hash marks. To the blue line for Cairns. Right wing, Miramanov. A snapshot. And that one off the stick of Podkolzin, and it goes out of play.
So other than the 2024 playoff run where the penalty killing was unreal, it's been a bit of a challenge, and we're going to see a change to it this year. We're already seeing it.
The challenge out of the gate last year was unbelievable.
They couldn't get a save early, but the Oilers forwards are not doing an overload to one side and then an exchange. They're staying. The Oilers were one of 3 teams that PK'd the way they did last year, and that time we just saw them sort of stay in a traditional, more of a box.
Frederick to the left wing corner, will get it up in the air and down the ice. It's right on net. Prosvetov was able to set it and ball up the left wing for the Flames. To Hunt, in over the Edmonton line for Pospisil. Left wing point to Ball. Comes down the boards to Ferk across the one-time shot. Pospisil put it wrong. Wide of the net, and it is now cleared all the way down by Stetcher. And the first period is about to come to a close. And the Flames will have 41 seconds of power play time to start off the second period.
What you think?
I think the Oilers had some looks, didn't give up a whole lot. Tompkins didn't have to make a lot of tough saves, and only had to make 3 total, so I would say it was somewhat predictable in that it's not going to be the smoothest first period of the first preseason game.
Didn't mind what and I know Tomasek took the penalty, but I liked what we saw out of Tomasek. Savoy made some plays in tight.
All right, we can head downstairs. Aiden Gaddam standing by with Trent Frederick.
All right, thanks, guys. Trent.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers, Flames, preseason action. Getting ready for the second period. This game's still scoreless. And tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot presented by Rogers, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Oilers shorthanded to start off this second period as David Tomasek still in the penalty box for another 30 seconds. And out of his own end and out through the middle, Cairns in over the Edmonton line to Klapka on the right. Back to the left point. That goes just off a stick and out to center ice. Miramanov has it on the right wing. We can drop that back to Frost. Will come up the right, in over the line, through the middle. Gave it away to Frederick. Trent Frederick shoots it all the way down. Penalty is just about done. And now the Flames 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Klapka at his own blue line, cuts across it. It's all the way to the left side. Could not get the puck into the Edmonton zone. Shot back into Calgary territory. Off the right wing. Pospisil got it to center ice. On the right side. Tomasek will dump it in. In behind the net, Janmark to the left to Podkolzin. His pass that goes off at Tomasek. It's in behind the net, in front, off the skate of Podkolzin, and Janmark almost had an opportunity. The puck to the left wing point. Deneen rims it around on the right. Regula's shot high and wide, off the glass, knocked down by Janmark. He'll bank it in behind the goal. Right wing for Podkolzin. Puck comes free. Lomberg with control for the Flames. His pass off a leg. It's brought right back in. Deneen will walk in. He'll shoot it. Save made by Prosvetov, and the puck goes to the right wing corner. And up the boards. Pospisil to center ice for Calgary. Now to Lomberg. Lost it. Now gets it back. Bats it to the right corner. Millman in behind his net. We're 2 minutes gone here. Scoreless. Oilers and Flames here in the second period. Pass to Pitlick. off his stick. Goes to the line. Millman will shoot it in. The Oilers are offside. They got to tag up. Kuznetsov across to Pahal. Right wing for Hunt. To Cairns. Backhanded in. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kuznetsov on the left wing. Over to the right. Pahal in from the right wing point. Jams a puck in behind the Edmonton net. Stetcher. Right wing to Lafreniere. Got it to the blue line. It doesn't get out. And sent into the corner by Kuznetsov. And it's cleared past Kuznetsov on the point. And Hurtig will backpedal into his own end for Calgary. Long pass on the right. Cairns will get it in behind the net for Hunt. He'll take it to the left wing corner. He gets tied up. Bell digs the puck out for the Flames. To the point, Hurtig, a rising shot. Blocked. Goes to the right corner and hit Dryden Hunt.
And it hurt him.
Yeah.
He's not putting any weight at all on that left hand.
He slowly goes to the Flames bench. It's poked into Flames territory as we're just over 3 minutes gone here in the second. Oilers and Flames still at zeros. On the right wing, one-handing it was Battaglia. Goes deep into the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net. Wallman on the right wing through center to Marhala. Cross to Nurse. Pass hits Stonehouse in the skate. Goes in behind the Flame net. Kuznetsov forced by Stonehouse. Stonehouse takes him to the right wing corner. Marhala right there looking for a loose puck. Petrov came in, swept it back to the left wing point. Nurse with a snapshot. Scores! Nurse a little snapshot from the left wing point, and somehow that thing snuck in, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, just a long-range bomber. Marhala was doing a bit of a flyby in front. Nurse is leading the celebratory flyby. Was that deflected in the high slot? I don't think so. I think it's Darnell's goal, but Marhala was being chased out to the top of the face-off circle, went right through him, and that's not a particularly great goal.
3:46, time of the goal. It's Prosvetov had that one get in between his blocker arm and his body. Snuck in on the short side. 1-0 Edmonton. To center ice ball. Snaps it into the Edmonton zone. Left wing, Janmark. Forced back by Ball. Puck comes free to the middle. Farabee couldn't get a shot away, and a new loose puck gets to the slot. Ferk will let it go. That's blocked. And the puck on the right wing point. Poked down the boards by Hurtig, and it's shot out. Won't be hard enough for icing. There's the goal scorer. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Puck flipped out to Lomberg. And the Flames go offside at the Edmonton blue line. 4 minutes, 42 seconds gone here in the second period. And they'll move the face-off outside, no, all the way down into the Flame zone.
Wow.
All right.
Paying homage to one of our favorite songs from a couple years ago during the run, maybe 3 years ago.
Assisted push. Assisted
Armin Van Buren.
Search. Page 1 of 6.
Nice touch.
Settings. 3 new items. Double tap to open. Show volume. Add voice height. Add size. Power on and off settings.
Face off to the
Accessible
left.
audio. You can background. Playback. Mono audio. On.
Miramanoff, a little turn out of the left corner, and now cuts out through center ice. Right wing to Klapka, shoots it in. Stetcher behind the Edmonton net. On the left to Millman, got it top of the circle, and then Klapka and Millman got tripped up. There's a penalty coming up to the Flames. 4:59 gone here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. They'll go on their second power play as Ryan Lomberg is going to the box.
In the I Bet You Didn't Know This category, you and me had the privilege of attending the Battle of Alberta Golf Tournament.
Yes.
There was 5 Hall of Famers from the Oilers, 5 Hall of Famers from the Calgary Flames available for bids for the tournament. The largest bid went $100,000 for Ryan Lomberg. He will be a legend forever.
Yes, he will be a legend forever. That was unreal. Oilers on the man advantage. Wallman with it in the middle on the blue line across. One-timer and Tomasek. That got blocked by Pahal and cleared down the ice. Tripping the call to Lomberg. Oiler power play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Wallman out from behind the Edmonton net. Left side of Frederick will get to center. At the Flame line, Tomasek to the left wing corner it goes. Pahal behind the net and cleared out and all the way down the ice by Kuznetsov. Tompkins set it in behind the goal for Jake Wallman. Came to the Oilers last year in a deal from the San Jose Sharks. Puck at center ice to Frederick. In over the Calgary line. Backhands it in behind the net. Prosvetov can't get it out. Puck goes to the right wing corner. And behind the goal, Savoy's trying to get this thing loose. Ball's got it up against the boards for the Flames. 55 seconds to go in the Edmonton power play. Savoy squeezes out with a puck in front of the net. The shot by Tomasek and a save made by Prosvetov.
Good work by Savoy, though.
Ball will shoot it all the way down the ice. That was a great setup by Matt Savoy.
Didn't mind the shot from Tomasek either.
Out through the middle, Wallman. Now broken up by Bishop. Softly play it into the Edmonton zone. Dineen comes up through the middle for Edmonton. 15 seconds to go on the man advantage. Over to the left side, snaps the puck in. Rims on the right. Solovyov got to the left wing. Maramanov couldn't clear it out. Dineen, cross-ice pass on the right to Pitlick. Out of the point. Nurse to the middle. A shot! And that's off the arm of Prosvetov, and the penalty expires. Lomberg back out there. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Right wing to Hunt. To the Edmonton end. Goes to the left wing corner. Shots are 13-3 for Edmonton. To the middle of the ice. Scores! Frost got the pass in the slot. And he snaps it high to the stick side on Tompkins and ties the game at 1.
Well, Morgan Frost has always had real good offensive ability. He's been last 3 seasons, 46, 41, and 37 points. Came over in that trade that sent Kuzmenko to the Flyers, and the Flyers flipped him off to LA. 3 goals and 12 points, 32 games. Some people thought Philadelphia was maybe dumping some money there from that deal on the Farabee side, but I know that, I'll be frank with you, I can tell you that the Oilers had looked at Morgan Frost as well, more so the year earlier, and it's a pretty nice finish.
He got that pass in the slot, and he was going backwards as he shot it. Just snapped that high inside the post on the stick side of Tompkins. Ties the game up at 7:14 of the second period. And the puck in the neutral zone. Stetcher into the Calgary end on the right wing. A shot save made by Prosvetov, and he'll cover that up. Quick little one-timer off the right wing. And he got it with the right pad and was able to cover it. And we can take a break. Tied at 1, Oilers and Flames, 7 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the second period from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Rogers Place, Oilers and Flames, preseason action, tied at 1, 7:40 gone in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Nurse from Petrov at 3:46 of the second period. Frost from Hunt and Lomberg at 7:14. Face off in the Flame zone. Left of Prosvetov. The puck into the left wing corner. Kuznetsov up in the air. Bounces the puck to the Edmonton blue line. It gets into the slot. Farabee knocked off of it. And Tomasek on the left wing for Janmark. Into the Flame zone. Got separated from it. It goes to the corner. Kuznetsov for Farabee. Right wing to Frost. Banks it off the boards. Catches up to it. To the Edmonton end. It went to the line. It came out. Farabee at center ice. Over to Kuznetsov. Wires the puck in as it goes to the right wing corner. Frost can't find it. Deneen up in the air and out. Ball chase after it in his own end. Cross ice to Herdig. Herdig through the middle. Went off of Cairns, came back to Herdig. He can shoot it in. Tompkins was able to slow it up and not stop it. Regula to the boards. Cairns got it low. Looking for Hunt. Petrov there for Edmonton. Into the middle to Nurse. Will get to center ice. His pass hits a stick. Comes into the Flame zone on the right. Matvey Petrov taken to the boards. It'll go to the blue line. Wallman to Nurse down the left wing. The shot and the save made by Prosvetov, and he'll cover it up. 8 minutes, 53 seconds gone here in the second, tied at 1 as Nurse gets a clean look to the net.
Brady Stonehouse, who's had a couple injury-riddled seasons in the OHL, got moved from Ottawa to Peterborough last year. He's basically signed by the Oilers after a successful appearance in the rookie tournament a couple years ago where he played with quickness and was feisty. He's unfortunately kind of tailed off a bit there. He's trying to get back to, showing a little bit of a sandpaper in his game. He's been a little bit of an agitator so far.
Sure, he'll get that opportunity in Bakersfield. Coming out of the Ontario Hockey League.
Certainly in the Pacific Division in Bakersfield, there's some tough guys.
Yes.
Including likely Josh Brown, who not a lot of guys really want to go near.
Face off the Flame zone to the right of Prosvetov. Puck to the blue line. Wallman steers it to the right wing corner. Lomberg to the middle of the ice. Pospisil now to Lomberg in over the line on the left wing. The shot save made by Tompkins, and the net knocked off in behind Tompkins as Nurse was coming back. Him and Pospisil go to the Edmonton net. The net comes off the mooring after the save by Matt Tompkins.
Nurse's bucket got knocked off in that play. I'm not quite sure how Pospisil doesn't get a penalty there, but whatever.
Push Nurse into the net and to Tompkins for that matter. Darnell looks all right.
Well, Pospisil is not a shy player. He had 84 penalty minutes last year in 81 games. Calgary's got a tough team dressed tonight. Obviously, Longberg can chuck him. At the AHL level, Lucas Siono, he was part of a really tough team in Seattle. Lapka's a big man. He's in the lineup tonight.
Pahal on the back end.
Is not a timid player.
No. They have to reset the pegs at the Oiler net. But you're right. There's some guys that can. Klapka's a monster.
Represented by Jerry Johansson here in town.
Big customer, that Adam Klapka. Get that all fixed up in behind Matt Tompkins. This one tied at 1 here at Rogers Place. Split squad action tonight. The other game in Calgary. Pizza 73. Out of town scoreboard. Still 1-0. Well, hold on. Let's get the freshest of fresh scores because I trust nothing. Yep, still 1-0. As they're about halfway through, as are we. Face off just outside the Edmonton blue line. So Loviov at center ice shoots it in. Millman got it up the left boards and won't get out. Lomberg will turn and shoot it. And a save made by Tompkins. Got it with the glove and held on as Lomberg wasted no time.
Calgary's gotten a foothold into this game here. Edmonton was the better team in the first period, and Flames have picked up the tempo and pace. Buoyed a bit by, I think, a good penalty kill.
Yeah, they killed off the Lomberg penalty and scored soon thereafter. Face off to the right of Tompkins. Hamlin into the face-off circle for Edmonton. They'll go in behind the net. Millman, left wing to Pitlick. Back to Millman. To Pitlick on the left wing, right at the Flame line. To Hamblin. He'll come in. He'll look to the net. His pass. Oh, what a save made by Prosvetov. Just got his pad on it. Millman to the blue line to Stetcher. A shot. And Prosvetov steers that one aside as well. The puck comes out. And there's going to be an interference call against the Edmonton Oilers. Oh.
Stetcher with a healthy run. Stepping up.
Stetcher's going to go to the box.
And Edmonton unlucky not to be up 2-1 in this game.
Well, Hamblin fed that across. So interference call.
But the goaltender for Calgary.
Yeah, good setup by...
with a huge stop.
Yeah, huge save off of... it was Hamblin across to Lafreniere, and great save. So the Oilers shorthanded. That penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Tompkins. Puck to the left wing point. Here, Manov on the left to Frost to the middle, and it's put towards it. It's saved by Tompkins, and finally able to hold on to it. It was loose for a moment in the crease, and Tompkins found it through the traffic and jumps on it. Tied at 1 here in the second. 10:07 to go in this second period.
It's interesting. Calgary's got both Anderson and Weegar playing. Their top 2 defensemen down in Calgary tonight. Oilers don't have Ekholm and Bouchard. Yeah.
Frost on the left side at the hash marks. Saucers it across. Cairns had it skip over his stick, but then he's able to keep it in. Puck gets given away to Nurse. He'll wind up, fake the shot into the Flame zone. Just lets it go in behind the goal. He'll go off for a change. Miramanov to Frost. The Edmonton blue line. It's the puck into Klapka. Back to the right wing point. Miramanov for Cairns. Cairns has it right side. Hash marks to the blue line. Miramanov on the left. Frost, top of the circle. To Miramanov. A snapshot tipped wide of the Edmonton net. Regula can't get it out. Frost keeps it in. Across to Cairns. Now to the middle. Cairns, his pass goes all the way to Frost. His shot. That goes off the post. Then it hit Tompkins and stayed out.
Lucky one for both teams here. They haven't been scored upon.
Miramanov on the right wing. Tied at 1 in the second. To Cairns in front. Scores. A slam dunk right at the side of the goal for Farabee. And it's a power play goal. The Flames are up by a score of 2-1 as Joel Farabee snuck in. The stick side of Tompkins. He got that pass and just slammed it in from a couple of feet out.
Well, Rory Cairns with 2 excellent plays. He had a 33-goal, 61-point season last year in the A. And had a cup of coffee with the Flames and had 4 points in 5 games. And he looks like a playmaker. And sometimes, you know, a low number for him, number 6. That's kind of interesting. And I wonder whether or not he's a guy that some people in Calgary think's got a good chance to make a team. But he real nice dish there. And you said it. Slam dunk.
2-1 Flames lead. That was 11:02 time of that power play goal. It's inside the Edmonton zone. Stetcher to Millman. Up the left wing. Off the left wing boards and in. After it, Matvei Petrov. Get to the top of the circle inside Flames territory. And it comes loose. Pospisil to Lomberg on the left. Had nowhere to go with it. Ball up against the left wing boards for the Flames. Gets spun around. Across to his partner, Hurtig. On the right to Hunt. Doesn't get it out. Thomasuk kept it in for Edmonton. It goes in behind the goal. To Stonehouse for Edmonton. Left wing corner to Seth Griffith. Now behind the net. Stonehouse. Left wing to Thomasuk. Back to the blue line. Nurse. For Thomasuk. Thomasuk across the Nurse. Batted out of the air by Dryden Hunt and clears the zone. Farabee from Kearns and Miramanov on the power play. 2-1 Flames lead. We're here in the second period. Ball in behind the net, lost it. Marhala back to the blue line. The shot from the point, the save off a Wallman shot. Prosvetov just got enough of it. And the puck into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Bell to the left wing side. It's top of the circle. Stonehouse in there for the Oilers. To Wallman in behind the Edmonton net. Wallman sets up. Flames back off a bit. Now Wallman steps out through the middle. Slowly makes his way up. Weaves up to the Edmonton blue line. Back to Podkolzin, then off of Savoy. No, he didn't touch it. That's icing against the Oilers. 7:07 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Calgary leads.
Pizza 73 update. Out-of-town scoreboard. 3:27 left second period. Still 1-0 for Edmonton down in Calgary. The other split squad game. Kapanen from Howard, who got the puck on the left side and filtered a pass across. Kapanen skated into it, a breakaway and scored. Kulak had the other assist, so 1-0. And the shots are even 16-15 for Edmonton in that game.
Kuznetsov in the Oiler end, left wing to Bishop, top of the circle. Battaglia misses Bell with it. It's behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse rims on the left. Kuznetsov from the left side, a shot off a stick wide of the Edmonton goal. Podkolzin just got it to the blue line. Now comes out to center ice. Podkolzin dishes to Frederick on the left wing. The shot save made by Prosvetov, and the puck to the left wing point. Deneen towards the net, it misses. Regula in from the right side to the blue line. A shot that goes wide by Savoy. Deneen left wing corner to Frederick. Left side, top of the circle. Podkolzin. Little reverse play. Regula shot. Save made by Prosvetov. He'll hold on to it up against his body with 6:17 to go in the second period. We can take a break. 2-1. The Flames lead the Oilers. Preseason action here at Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
And Edmonton should have a second goal. I mean, it's a slam dunk open net. You got to finish that play off.
Up to center ice. Cairns and over the line to Ferk. To the middle it goes. Just off a foot and wide of the Edmonton goal. Siona sweeps it in front all the way to the blue line. And Miramanov going to backhand it towards the net. Can't get that through. Regula on the right wing.
Nice play.
Alec Regula got it loose. To Hamblin, right side to Lafreniere. To Hamblin, and he gets tied up. Puck goes to the inboards in the Calgary zone. Solovyov put it into the skates of Hamblin. It squeezes loose. And on the right wing, Siona to center. And Miramanov will scoop it in on the backhand. We get a long pass on the left side. Marhala left wing corner. His centering pass, that was blocked. Couldn't get it to the front of the net. Hurtig broke it up for the Flames.
That was a real nice play by Marhala. He protected the puck there and created a look out of nothing.
Long pass out through center. Millman able to steal it for Edmonton. Put it through center ice. Hurtig's pass on the left. Farabee now to Frost. Spins around on the right wing. His backhand off a stick. There's a penalty coming up. It's going to be a tripping call. And it is going against the Edmonton Oilers with 4:57 to go here in the second. The Oilers down by a 2-1 score.
So we're going to go to break here, but we're seeing pretty clear delineation. When they got Farabee and Frost on the ice, they're dangerous.
Marhala will go to the box for the Oilers. 2-1 Flames lead, 4:57 to go in the second period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big move.
Oilers shorthanded. Marhala goes to the box. 4:57 to go in the second. 2-1 Flames lead. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Miramanov on the blue line. Right wing for Cairns. Right side in the corner. Farabee will get it back to the blue line. Miramanov on the right to Farabee, top of the circle. Wanted to get it to Cairns.
Don't like more, but
Wing corner hit an Edmonton stick. Miramanov has it on the right wing point. A snapshot that glances wide, and Savoy can get it out and all the way down.
Landscape. Charge forward to the right. Garage band. Garage band has stopped. Garage band. Okay. Button.
Yermanov will turn it up.
Tune in radio.
Swing it back to Cairns.
Love and Max. Assisted puck.
Cairns at his own blue line.
Device. More.
Cross to Frost. Gains the zone.
App switcher. App switcher.
Farabee down the left wing.
Tune in radio. Assisted puck.
Frost top of the circle. Left side in the Edmonton zone.
Some garage band.
Farabee now back to the blue line. Walking in. Miramonov to the left. To Frost. Across to Cairns. Has it on the right wing. To Miramonov. Left wing. Gave the puck to Frost. Comes across to Cairns. And the save made by Tompkins. And he held on to it. Cairns with a good hard shot off the right wing. 3:51 to go here in the second. 2-1 Flames lead the Oilers. 54 seconds left to go in this Calgary power play. Face-off will be to the left of Tompkins. Tompkins played in the American Hockey League last year in Springfield. 12, 10, and 5 in 26 appearances. The right wing point, ball on the backhand, had it knocked down out of the air by Nurse. Hit ball with it. Now it comes out, and Hamblin a chance. Into the Flame zone, going to the net. He can't get a shot away. He was tied up. Ball up the left side to Battaglia, and couldn't corral the pass. Shot all the way down by Wallman. Ball out from behind his goal. 25 seconds to go in the Flame power play to Ferk. Ferk to the left wing corner. Pospisil. Right wing to Battaglia. Battaglia to the point to Ball. On the left side. Hunt to the left wing corner. Top of the circle to Ferk. Has it left wing. Hash marks to the blue line. Ball shot. And that one wide of the net after it hits somebody towards the goal. And Stetcher can come out. Penalty is done. Marhala out of the box. Left wing to Podkolzin. Calgary 1 for 3 on the power play. Podkolzin will shoot it in. 2:45 to go in the second. 2-1. Flames lead the Oilers. Preseason action here at Rogers Place. Tomasek in his own end. To Regula up the right wing for Pitlick. Ran into traffic at center ice. Siona will shoot it back in for Calgary. Puck in the right corner. Regula. Up to Tomasek. Now through center. Trying to get by Pahal. And Pahal swept it free. Puck at center. Regula for Pitlick. Right wing to Tomasek. He'll jam it down low. As Griffith after it in the left wing corner. Bishop will get a pass. It won't get out of the zone. Pitlick keeps it in. Left wing corner did not connect with Griffith. Puck up the left wing for Lucas Siona. Pinching in his Nurse, so he keeps it in Calgary territory. It's brought out though. Flipped in by Griffith. Comes out to center ice to Lomberg. Gains some speed. In over the line. Long shot. And a glove save by Tompkins. Held on to it. Minute 41 to go here in the second period. 2-1. Flames lead the Oilers. Now we get a little gathering in behind the Edmonton net. Frost and Farabee scoring for Calgary in this game. Nurse for Edmonton. All the goals coming in the second period. Looks like they get all sorted out in behind that Edmonton goal. Shots are now 20-10 in favor of the Oilers.
Pizza 73 update. They're done 2 down in Calgary. It's 1-0 for the Oilers split squad team. Kapanen from Howard and Kulak. Told Leppinen has had an impressive performance again.
Face off to the right of Tompkins. Marhala will take the draw for Edmonton up against Cairns. As they tie up, it's in skates. It does come free to Millman behind the Edmonton goal. On the left wing is Stonehouse. Now to Marhala. Marhala through center. Softly dumps it into the Calgary end. Miramonov smack it around the boards. Puck goes to Stonehouse and shot off the stick of Marhala. Now in front of the net. Scores! Petrov banked it off the netminder from behind the net and ties the game at 2.
Matvey Petrov's had a pair of 9-goal seasons down in the AHL. after having 19-plus point seasons with North Bay in the OHL. Highly talented player. The 1 year, the number one player in the CHL import draft. And, I talked about the fact that the Guardian, Provsetsov, has made some good saves in this game. He got a little bit unlucky there. A bank shot just ricocheted in off of Solovyov into the net, and we are tied 2-2.
Yeah. Little bank shot, and Petrov at 18:41 of this second period ties the game up at 2. At center ice, a bouncing puck. Farabee down the left wing for Calgary. Throws it to the slot, but Podkolzin there for the Oilers. The center ice for Frederick. He'll shoot it in. We're into the last minute here in the second period. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Flames.
Frederick got away at the slash. Stick came up. Clipped Frost. No call coming.
Hunt will bring it in. Hunt to the slot, and it is stick tied up by Frederick. Couldn't get a shot away. Hurtig then lost it. And Podkolzin will get to center ice. Shoot it in on net. Prosvetov will make the save. He held on to it, and there'll be a face-off inside the Calgary zone. 34 seconds to go here in this second period. Marhala picks up the assist on the Petrov goal. Petrov's got a goal and a helper in this game.
Marhala's around the puck, right? Like he was front doing the flyby on the Nurse long-range bomber. Former Buffalo pick. The Oilers signed him. 2-year deal. Had 2 decent offensive campaigns in the Finnish league with TPS.
Inside the Flame zone, Regula able to get a shot away, and the puck is cleared out. Pass for Klapka, misses him. It's icing against the Flames. Marhala playing a couple of years in the Quebec League with the Rampart. 2020 to 2022.
Well, he has some skill, and I think that is part of the modus operandi of Stan Bowman. We've learned quickly. He likes defensemen that can make plays, and he likes forwards that can make plays, and he's not really that concerned about size. Not if they're competitive and they've got some vision and they can create some things offensively.
Dineen inside his own line to Regula, and then he lost it to Lomberg. Lomberg put it off the side of the net. I think he wanted to get that to the slot. It doesn't get there. Pahal from the right point is shot. Klapka doesn't get the redirect. Klapka in the left wing corner. 4 seconds to go in the period. Centering pass does not get through. Period comes to a close. Period that saw 4 goals in it. We're tied at 2 through 40 minutes. Edmonton Oilers have had some opportunities though in this game. Again, all about evaluation and having players get a look, and they've been able to do that here through 40.
Yep.
Looked like they fired it up a little bit in that second period. No, you can see it. It's gaining. Yes, both teams. It's gaining momentum.
Yeah, and a little bit different look on the penalty kill for the Oilers from last season. That's Flames have got a couple higher-end offensive players in the lineup tonight down in Calgary. Nazem Kadri's playing, and they've got Henderson and Weir on the back end. Those guys have had...
Nurse, a little snapshot from the left wing point, and somehow that thing snuck in, and it's 1-0 Edmonton. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer getting ready for the third period of play. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Flames. Preseason action here at Rogers Place. Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. Hey, it's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50. That jackpot sitting at $46,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third as Nurse will shoot it in. Nurse leads the Oilers with 4 shots on net so far in this game. Ferk spun it to the middle. It'll go in behind the Flame goal. Hurtig up the left wing, got it out off of Frost. He's forced back into his own end, and now through the middle of the ice. Frost got it hacked away from him. Ball brought it in, but that's offside against the Flames. 25 seconds gone here in the third. Tied at 2. Oilers and Calgary.
All righty, so here's the update for you. Philp is playing very well. Ty Emerson's having a strong performance down in down in Calgary as well. So
You got a guy.
have you not figured this out over the?
Oh no, I know full well.
I got a guy.
You already
everywhere.
got a guy.
Yeah, I got lots of guys, and this guy knows what he's talking about.
Lomberg into the Oilers zone. Quick shot off the crossbar as Lomberg quickly put it to the net. He'll get it back. Now on the right, Pahal across to Pospisil. Nice save made by Tompkins. Got the left pad on it. Klapka on the right wing will swing it back to the left wing point. Kuznetsov played it low. Alec Regula for Edmonton, off the boards and out to center ice. Hits Janmark, goes into Calgary territory. Just over a minute gone here in the third, tied it to the Oilers and Flames. Tomasic back to the point for Stetcher, makes a little move. Now to Petrov. Petrov's got a goal and a helper here tonight. To Stetcher, the shot, and the save made by Prosvetov, and he'll hold on to it. Minute 17 gone here in the third. Oil Kings opening up with a pair of wins on the opening weekend of the Western Hockey League schedule against Red Deer. They're on the road for a while. They don't play at home again until Saturday, October 11th against Moose Jaw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Moose Jaw,
Saskatchewan. If I can read the card correctly. Face off to the left of Prosvetov. Marhala out of the face-off circle, and comes Stonehouse. It's in behind the net. Biramanov off the right wing, softly, and out. Stetcher take it inside his own line. Petrov. Marhala down the right wing, back to the slot, hits a stick, goes to Stetcher. He'll walk in, a shot partially blocked, goes wide. Puck in the right wing corner. Cairns got it to the middle of the ice for Calgary. Now out to center. Pass for Solovyov, and that goes off of him right to Tompkins. He'll cover it up inside the Oilers zone. A little jawing after the whistle here. Siona's in there for the Flames.
Stonehouse chirping a bit. Siona is a guy completely capable of backing it up. What's crazy is, what was he? Seattle's third or fourth toughest player that year in junior?
They had plenty.
They had Matt Rempe.
Yep.
Mind you, Zach Ostapchuk got him.
Yes, he did. That was a good tilt.
Who was the defenseman they had? Brower?
Yeah, that's it.
He was tough, too. What a surprise, a Bill LaForge managed team being super
was tough. Yeah. Shocking.
Yes.
Wallman in front of his own net. To Lafreniere on the right. Just got it to Hamblin. Couldn't get it into the Flame zone. Now to Nurse. Nurse will weave his way in. Take a snapshot. That's blocked. The puck to the slot in the high slot area. And Bell will get it out. The former Tri-City American to center ice. He'll dump it in to the Edmonton end. Wallman out from behind his net to Nurse as he comes up the left wing. Center ice to Pitlick to Lafreniere. Lafreniere plays with the Kamloops Blazers in the Western Hockey League. We'll get the puck into the Flame zone. It goes to the right wing point. Regula on the left to Dineen, top of the circle. Lafreniere. Got it in behind the net, and it'll go along the boards on the left, and Kuznetsov will get to center ice and shoot it in. Rims hard into the Edmonton zone, and Dineen is able to now take it in behind the goal.
Good hit by Regula there.
Long pass, and that misses Podkolzin. It is icing against the Oilers. 3 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third, tied at 2. Oilers with plenty of preseason games this week. Tuesday in Winnipeg, Wednesday at home to Seattle, Friday at home to Winnipeg.
Traditionally, you dress a stronger lineup at home. We might see some of the Oilers' higher-end players maybe Wednesday here at Rogers Place. Yep. Next year, we're only going to have 4 preseason games, Cam.
Oh, how about that? And 2 extra regular season games. Inside his own zone, Frederick forced back by Frost. Now Regula, right wing corner. The right wing pours to Savoy. It's center ice. Savoy comes in on the right wing. From the angle, his shot, and that misses. Goes to the point. Sent towards the net, but doesn't get through. It's a quick little shot from Millman. Solovyov gets the puck to the Edmonton blue line. That's it, though. And off of ball at center ice by Savoy. And ball's got to chase after it. Picks it up behind his net and out through the middle of the ice. To Pospisil, in over the Edmonton blue line. The shot saved by Tompkins. A rebound. Pospisil, one hands in front of the net. To the slot. Scores. Lomberg. No, they're waving it off.
Wow.
Say Tompkins was interfered with?
Yes. Flames still think the goal is going to count.
The call on the ice is that Calgary number 43 made incidental contact with the goaltender. Goaltender interference, no goal.
Okay.
Well, Janmark turned the puck over there, so he's hoping that stays off. And
no. There'll be no fight. Let's see.
Oh, I might challenge that if I were Calgary.
Klapka was, in the vicinity.
I mean, the man could block out the sun.
Yes.
He's 6'8".
Yeah, it's preseason. Nobody's getting too bent out of shape. Puck played off the left wing boards down into the Calgary end. So it stays tied at 2. Just over 4 minutes gone here in the third period.
It's just a bang-bang play and kind of ricocheted off the other stick and went look out right to the flame.
Lomberg on the right wing in the Oilers zone. To Pospisil, the pass wasn't behind him. So Janmark come out for Edmonton. Left wing for Tomasek. He'll put it towards the net, just off the stick of the netminder, Prosvetov. And that is chopped out of play, off the netting. We get a whistle. 4 minutes, 32 seconds gone here in the third. Tied at 2. Oilers regular season and home opener. It's against the Calgary Flames. That's on October 8th, a Wednesday night here at Rogers Place. I would expect a charged up atmosphere anytime you get the Battle of Alberta in the regular season and a season opener to boot. Face-off goes in behind the net. Marhala off the boards to the blue line. Nurse across to Wallman on the right wing. Make a move on the right side. Get back to Nurse. Can't find a shooting lane. He's waiting. Forced on the left. Towards the net. Save made. And now swept over to the boards. And Siona's going to get it out. Prosvetov just got enough of it. And it goes all the way down the ice for icing.
This line has created a lot offensively for the Oilers rookies in this game.
Oh, the Marhala, Petrov, Stonehouse.
Well, I guess technically it's not the Oilers rookie, but in a split squad game, they're all rookies at this level, and it's been all around it. Marhala is Toby Salmelainen is a Finnish scout / development guy for the organization, and he's got a good eye for talent and likes skill. And Marhala's been a huge surprise for me.
Regula off the right wing boards. It doesn't get out because net's off. Play it low. Hunt up against the boards. It goes to Cairns. He spins around in behind the Edmonton net. On the left wing. His net's off in from the point, but gave it away. James Hamblin out through the middle for the Oilers. Dish is on the right to Pitlick. He'll get it all the way across. The shot wide of the net by Deneen and off the corner boards and down the ice. Lafreniere out from behind the Edmonton goal. Drop it off. He'll go off for a change. It's in behind the net. Regula with it. Steps out through the middle. Regula on the left to Stetcher. Banks it in. Bishop can't get it out. That's kept in. Marhala on the right wing up near the blue line. Poked off his stick to the neutral zone. Just inside his own end. Solovyov now to Bishop into the Oiler end. Fanned on his shot. Following it up was Bell. He got tied up. Marhala goes in behind the goal. They'll stop back there.
This line needs a change here. Quick out-of-town update. Pizza 73. Connor Clattenburg has scored. 2-0 Edmonton. 11 and a half minutes left in the game down in Calgary. Split squad game.
6.5 into the third here. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. Puck brought into the Flame zone, but off the stick of Wallman it comes out. Farabee putting the pressure on Nurse. Take it into his own end. Off the left wing boards and out. Center ice. Podkolzin makes a move at the Flame blue line. Herdig just cleared it. And the puck at center. Nurse protects it in front of the Edmonton bench. Up to Podkolzin. He's able to shoot it in. On the right wing side. Furt got it to the left wing corner. It's still inside Flames territory. Nurse gets it free, shoots it on net, and the save made by Prosvetov. And he'll squeeze it up against his body and hold on to it. We can take a break. 7 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the third. The Oilers and the Flames tied at 2. Preseason action from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. 7 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the third period. Nurse and Petrov scoring for Edmonton. Frost and Farabee for Calgary. Face off in the Calgary zone. The shot by Wallman off the post. And the puck to the line. Wallman will keep it in. Wallman, a little snapshot. It redirected and hit the post. Pospisil to clear it out. And the puck at center. The crowd buzzing here at Rogers Place. It's brought back in. Janmark on the left wing to the
now,
left
21
side.
degrees
The
tomorrow,
shot
2
from
degrees
the
cooler than today.
angle.
See
The
full forecast
save
for Edmonton.
made
Attachment.
as Griffith from the side of the net with the chance. Prosvetov was able to make the stop. Klapko bring it in for Calgary to Kuznetsov. Spun around and couldn't get the shot on goal. Tomasek out of his left wing corner for Edmonton. Up the right wing off the stick of Nurse. And Nurse brings it in, fakes a shot. He'll go to the left. A shot, and that's just wide of the goal after it was partially blocked by Miramanov. Stolen by Hamblin, and his backhand off a stick and over to the right wing. Regula to the left wing point to Deneen. His shot. And Prosvetov made the stop and held on to it. 8 minutes, 11 seconds gone here in the third. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Flames.
Wow.
I think that hit Pahal on the way to the net.
Did.
Yeah.
And then right off the left post.
Right off the post. Face off to the right. Ivan Prosvetov.
I mean, the shots are 26 to 11 for Edmonton in this game.
Hamblin wins the draw. Deneen on the left to Lafreniere. Puck gets to the corner. Lafreniere along the left wing boards, but Siona got it loose for Calgary. And he'll come to the Edmonton blue line. Played it to the right wing corner. On the right side. Cairns to Siona. Lucas Siona to the right wing point. Is whipped across. And Soliop with this shot from the right wing goes way wide. The puck along the left wing. Siona on the left wing to the middle and could not get a pass through to Hunt. To the right wing it goes. Off the right side. Bad angle shot. Wide by Miramanov. Bell to the left wing corner. Dryden Hunt along the left wing boards. It's it back. A shot from the left wing point. Solovyov with his shot, and from the right side, good stop made by Tompkins, and he'll hold on. 9 minutes, 9 seconds gone in the third. We're tied at 2, Oilers and Flames. That was a good hard blast by Miramanov off the right wing. Face-off will be to Tompkins' left.
Clattenburg has a fight now as well as a goal.
That's just the way, just like the rookie game. He had 2 fights and a goal. All over the score sheet, as you were saying that night. Yes. Bishop in behind the net. His pass on the left side. Battaglia the shot and saved by Tompkins. Puck goes to Herdig on the right point. He's unable to keep it in.
Flames have picked it up here in the last couple shifts, Cam.
Stumped in. Millman in behind the Oiler goal. Rims on the right. Ball pinches in. Petrov got it to the blue line, but Oilers can't get it out. Millman to Stetcher, and now steered to the middle. Mahala through the middle of the ice. Got it to the left side, and a shot off the left wing by Stonehouse doesn't get through. It's in behind the Flame net. We're coming up to the halfway mark of the third period. Tied at 2, Oilers and Flames. Ball waits in behind the Calgary goal. Left wing to Frost. Back to Ball. Snap pass. Hits the skate of Farabee. Goes deep into Edmonton territory. Nurse up the left wing to Savoy. Gets to the blue line. Just to the blue line. Oilers do not get it out. Podkolzin, he could bring it out himself. Bounces the puck into the Flame end. Pahal on the inboards. Wraps it on the left to Farabee. One touches to Frost. On the right wing to Ferk. He's into the Oilers zone. To Frost on the right in front of the net to Farabee. Just broken up by Nurse. And the puck cleared out. On the right wing, Podkolzin drives into the Flame zone. Has to wait. Oilers are making changes. Throw it in behind the net. Here, man off in the right corner for the Flames. Off the right wing boards. Got it out. Regula at the Edmonton blue line. Tomasek on the left.
Xbox One reveal. Microsoft E3 Conference 2013.
Just for a second. Up the right wing. Goes off of Janmark. Janmark will get to it at center ice. To Tomasek. Into the zone. On right wing to Regula. Has jumped into the plays. Into the right wing corner. 8:40 to go in the third. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. Preseason action. The puck to the right wing corner and Flames in the Flame zone as Lomberg got dumped down to Tomasek. We'll get it out to Janmark. To the point. Deneen is shot. That pinball's just wide of the Flames net. It's in behind the goal into the skates of Janmark, but dug out. And off the left wing, Klapka was able to clear. 2
excellent plays there by Tomasek, protecting the puck and creating a look as we head off to a break.
Yeah, puck flipped to the netminder, and Prosvetov was able to glove it and hold on. We'll take a break. 8:11 to go here in the third. Oilers and Flames tied at 2 in preseason action from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 8:11 to go in the third. Flames and Oilers tied at 2. Face off the Flame zone. To the left of Prosvetov. Hamblin taking the draw for Edmonton. Hamblin, Lafreniere, and Pitlick on the ice. With Stetcher and Millman. And Herdig will get it off the right wing boards and out. Stetcher went to shoot it in off the stick of Sione into the Flames bench with 8:03 to go in the third period.
Quick Pizza 73 update down in Calgary. Split squad games. Edmonton now up 3-0. Riley Stillman. Akey and Noah Philp draw the assist, so it's Kapanen from Howard and Kulak. Clattenburg unassisted. He's had a fight as well with Cesek. And then Stillman from Akey and Philp. It's 3-0. And there's 6 minutes left in the third period.
All right. Puck at the Calgary blue line. Herdig shoots it into his own bench. So they get a face-off in the Calgary zone. First 2 preseason games for both these teams, split squad style. So 8 games in total, as this is 2 separate games for the Oilers in the preseason. Like as Bob was saying earlier, 4 next year. Add a couple of regular season games, though. Face off in the Flame zone. To the right of Prosvetov. And the puck near the blue line where Wallman can take it to the right, turn and shoot it, and sail it over the net, goes off the glass. Puck bouncing around Stonehouse to Petrov. Behind the net, Marhala in front of the net, and the shot just goes wide by Stonehouse. Puck on the right point. Wallman to the top of the circle, but Frost will get it out for Farabee. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Kuznetsov to Farabee. He'll shoot it in. It'll rim on the right. Frost let it go by from the right side. Ferk with a shot, and that was blocked. Marhala through the middle, trying to get away from Ferk. It's difficult to do, but he spins it back to Wallman. On the right wing, for Savoy. Savoy into the Calgary zone, right corner. On the left top of the circle, Frederick to the blue line. It goes over to Regula. Shot and a glove save. Prosvetov held on to it. 6:58 to go in the third. We're tied at 2. Face off in the Flames zone to the left of Prosvetov.
What song is that?
I don't know. That one's not on my regular playlist. So I don't know. It's in behind the Flame net. Yaramanov through the middle and softly plays it past Savoy out to center ice. Side his own blue line. Podkolzin. Now to Regula in his own end. Regula steps up to center. On the right to Savoy. He'll shoot it in. Left side top of the circle. Pospisil for the Flames. Just gets it out. Podkolzin bumps it back into his own end. Regula to Dineen. Dineen will take it in behind the net. Crowd urging the Oilers on. Tied at 2 with 6:10 to go in the third period. Dineen steps up through the middle of the ice. Makes a little move. Comes in over the Flame line down the left wing. From the angle, the shot just off the shoulder of Prosvetov, and that goes out of play as Dineen with some nifty moves down the left wing.
Oh, real good look there.
Yeah. Went wide on ball. Cam Dineen, who got into 4 games with the Oilers last year. 43 points at Bakersfield. Face off to the right of Prosvetov. That one was MC Hammer. That one I knew. The puck along the boards. It's chopped over on the right. Stetcher from the blue line. Wanted to get it to Seth Griffith. Broken up by the Flames. Battaglia is able to get it out. Bell after it. Skates onto it. Comes into the Oilers zone down the right wing. Forced to the corner by Millman. They got it in skates. Battaglia over to the left wing for Calgary. Was about top of the circle with it. Then lost it. Griffith got it out. Hertig on the backhand will shovel it into the Edmonton zone. Tompkins set it. Stetcher wanted to bring it up. Didn't like the look. Brings it back in behind the Edmonton goal. Now Stetcher with room in the middle. And it gets to center ice. Pitlick will bring it in. Pitlick will get the puck to Hamblin. His shot, and he put it over the goal. It's about top of the circle inside the Flames end. Got it up against the boards. Siona to Kuznetsov. Across to Pahal, up to Hunt. And he can steer it into the Edmonton end. It's on the end boards. 4:45 to go here in the third. Tied at 2, Oilers and Flames. Puck cleared out by Pitlick. Pahal lost it. Lafreniere into the Flames end. Goes to the left wing corner. Gets away from Kuznetsov only for a moment, and then he pins him. And Hunt will get it out. Left wing to Siona at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Tompkins sweeps it up the right wing on the backhand. It's to the top of the circle, and it does come out off of Frederick. Shot back in. Podkolzin behind the net to Nurse. Nurse waits in behind the Edmonton goal. Steps out through the middle. Long bank pass on the left. Savoy got a piece of it. It's in behind the net. Vetov was able to get it up the left wing, and the puck does come out. Regula inside the Edmonton blue line. His pass hit Frost. He'll keep it in. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Trent Frederick, left wing to Podkolzin, up in the air and out. 3:40 to go in the third. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. Solovyov at the side of his net, and will go in behind it. He waits. Flames made some changes. So did the Oilers. 3:25 to go here in the third. Solovyov, long pass off of Pospisil. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Rimmed hard on the right, off the glass. Pass Marhala and out. Hospital. Dump it right back in. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Rimmed on the left. Ball from the point. A shot goes wide. Hurtig keeping it in on the right wing for Calgary. Over to the left wing boards. Lomberg to the point. Ball to Hurtig. A shot. Tipped just wide. Ball on the left wing point to Hurtig. Left wing to Lomberg. His shot off the stick of Marhala over the glass and out of play with 2:43 to go here in the third. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. Preseason action from Rogers Place. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. 2:43 to go in the third period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Matt Tompkins. Frost sets up in the face-off circle. Up against Tomasek. Puck goes to Wallman. Rims it on the left. It'll get out. Hurtig at center ice for Calgary. Got it to the middle, and now it's played in. Tomasek will chase after it. Left wing corner in Flames territory. We'll find Matthias Janmark. He's in the left wing corner for Tomasek. Swing it back to the point. Nurse across to Wallman. One-timer, and the save made by Prosvetov. Hard shot by Jake Wallman off the right wing point. And with 2:21 to go in the third, it'll be a face-off in Calgary zone.
The Oilers have had a lot of shots. I mean, it's 28-12 for Edmonton. Strong goaltending performance tonight. I know there's some questions down in Calgary about, you've got obviously their goaltender locked in the future, Dustin Wolf. Who is going to be in the driver's seat to be the backup? This guy's had a good performance tonight.
Yeah, Prosvetov's been solid. Kuznetsov will get it up in the air and out. Klapka gets it to sit down, brings it over the Edmonton blue line for Lomberg, and that doesn't work. And the puck comes out to center. Off of Klapka's skate. Siona now on the left to Kuznetsov. Give it to Klapka into the Oilers zone. He lost it top of the circle. Hospital will keep it in. Left wing corner to Klapka. He's got Nurse closing in on him. It's in behind the net. Wallman rims it off the glass. Pahal on the right point. A shot off a stick. And it goes into the corner. Wallman will rim it. Lomberg up against the boards with Pitlick. It'll go to Pospisil, right wing to the blue line. Pahal, a shot, and a glove saved by Tompkins. As Braden Pahal with a one-time shot in the high slot area. Tompkins snares it out of the air. Minute 35 to go here in the third. Tied at 2, Oilers and Flames. Nurse and Petrov scoring for Edmonton. Frost and Farabee for Calgary. All the goals came in the second period. Face off to the left of Tompkins. Frederick wins the draw from Cairns. Deneen left wing to Podkolzin. Between the two defensemen, he gets it out. Will not be hard enough for icing, though. Siona inside his own end. Left wing to Cairns. Cross ice pass for Hunt into the Oilers zone on the right wing in front of the net. That goes off a stick back to the left wing point. Hunt to the blue line. Solovyov to the right wing. It's in front of the goal. Hit a skate, went wide. Jamming it towards the side of the net with Siona. Last minute here in the third. Savoy will get it out to center ice for Frederick to Savoy down the right wing. A shot. Save made by Prosvetov. And the puck on the right wing point. It does come out. Podkolzin will shoot it in with 43 seconds to go here in the third period. Tied at 2. Oilers and Flames. Solovyov in his own end. Up the right wing. It goes off of Farabee. Millman. The Edmonton zone on the right wing. Marhala will get it out. Marhala off the right wing boards. Ferk in his own end to the top of the circle to Frost. On the backhand's going to bounce it out to Ferk. Cross ice pass to Farabee. Had put himself offside for a moment, then tagged up. Tomasek will wheel in front of the Edmonton goal. 6
Sunday,
seconds to go
PM.
here
Swipe up to
in the third
microphone
period.
news. Sunday. Sunday, September
Stetcher in
20.
his own end.
Swipe up to unlock. Double tap
We're gonna need a little
microphone in use.
It's all right.
That's okay. Get some 3-on-3. We look forward to that. Tied at 2. Oilers and
Screen lock.
Flames. Preseason action from Rogers Place. When we come back, we'll have the OT for you. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at Rogers Place. The Oilers and Flames. Preseason action. Tied at 2. Going to overtime.
Well, I think you gotta see Frederick and Savoy. Do you look at potentially playing Thomas second, but Colson?
Possibly.
You know what? Do you play Marhala
Yeah.
and Thomas second? Because Marhala seems to be able to make some plays.
I think you might be onto something there.
And
I think you might be onto something. We're tied at 2. Nurse, Petrov, and Matvey Petrov scoring for Edmonton. Morgan Frost, Joel Farabee scoring for Calgary. All those goals came in the second period. Oilers have outshot the Flames 30-13.
it was a good performance from Edmonton.
Yes, they played well. Ivan Prosvetov has been solid in goal for the Flames. Been busy. Oilers have had some good looks. Frederick, Savoy, and Nurse to start it for Edmonton. Frost, Ball, Farabee for Calgary. All right. Calgary gets the puck first. And Ball loops back into his own zone. Ball lost the puck, and now Savoy will bring it in. He was trying to get a pass to Farabee, and it didn't connect. Savoy's going to bump it back to Trent Frederick. Frederick swings up the right wing. Into the middle to Nurse. Nurse over the Flame line on the right. Stops up top of the circle. Nurse across to Savoy. Savoy to the left wing corner. He might take it to the net. He'll go in behind it to the right. His pass for Frederick. That was behind him. And the Flames get control. And it's Farabee up the right wing. Farabee into the Oiler end. Comes across the top of the circle. Up to the blue line. To the left. Now to Ball. And out to Frost. And the Flames will make some changes as Frost goes back into his own zone. Just underway here in OT. Right wing for Hunt. Into the Oiler end, trying to hold off Podkolzin. The puck to the end boards. Hunt will get a pass out. The shot scores. Got the pass out to Frost, and he snuck it past Tompkins, and it's a 3-2 Calgary victory in overtime here at Rogers Place. Well, good work by Dryden Hunt to protect the puck in behind the net.
Frost was out there for the full minute and 7.
Yep.
The Oilers went with Marhala and Podkolzin. Nurse never got off the ice, and Tompkins will tell you he's got to find a way to come up with that save. Good shot. Got him on the blocker side. Still a pretty good performance from Edmonton tonight. 30-14 shots on goal. He just ran into a goalie. It was the first star in tonight's game.
Yeah. And Morgan Frost gets a couple of goals here tonight for the Flames, including the winner. 1 minute and 7 seconds into the overtime. But overall, it's not about results. It's about evaluation and what you saw over the course of the night. What did you see?
It's about results starting on the 8th of October.
Yes, and it is.
Yeah, you know what? I thought, look, the kid line, the fourth line guys, that we expect to be